Hi guys, today I was just doing a little video just to show off one of my little vacuum cleaners. Not little really, because it's huge, but yeah, I thought I'd just take a little bit of time today. It's like, crikey, it's like, I don't know, 1:48 in the morning. It's very late. I just thought I'd take this before I went to bed. Yeah, this is a Numatic SE 250, as you can see up here. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. I had to sneeze and I wanted to just turn it off while I did, so it's very impolite sneezing on camera. So, it's probably because this thing's dusty, because this thing's always seems to be dusty. It almost seems to lay a dust on it. It's because it's metal and it dust sticks to it. And as you can see, yes, it is actually metal. That is actually metal, but it's been painted a weird sort of, I don't know, a weird finish to it. It doesn't look too bad, but obviously it doesn't look as great as it could. Obviously the bottom there is the original kind of colour. That's not been painted, but the face has probably been put on after at some point. You can see the face is completely, whoever put this face on, well, they did their best and they didn't do a bad job, I suppose. It's just that eye's lower than that one. It'd be better if that eye was a bit higher up, or this one was a bit lower down, and it'd be better if that face was a little bit, his mouth was a little bit better. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little video. I won't be demonstrating this because it's late and I don't want to wake the neighbours up, because they'll complain as usual. So yeah, my neighbours actually, they're all right, so I was just joking about that. But as you can see, this machine is pretty worn. It's definitely worn, and it's quite a rare variant, this one, because it's the silver, the SE 250, which stands for Silver Edition 250. That means it's quite sought after. There's not many around, because these didn't sell very well, because in 1987 these were released. I think they stopped doing them in 1989. I think that specific model, the Silver Edition 250, you might see these, you might be thinking, no they didn't stop doing them in 1989. But what you might be thinking of is that Numatic swapped this body, this same body design, exactly the same Hoover, but they put the NV250 label back onto it, which makes the SE250 part, that makes it the rare one. Only produced for a couple of years and very poor sales, because this was basically the same as the original NV250, which is the red one. I'm sure all you Numatic fans probably know what that looks like. Yeah, this was basically just the same as that, but just a different colour. And I think, my opinion, I think it looks better in the silver. To me, it looks better silver, but some people may disagree with that. Some people may say it looks better red. So yeah, it's definitely been painted over. You can see that, guys. You can see by the sticker it's been painted over. So, and I forgot to mention, this thing is also really heavy too. And this thing is also extremely heavy. Oh, that won't help, will it? Cable falling off of it. God, these blooming hoses attached to it. Sorry guys, I've got a bunch of garbage in the background. Move that a minute. There we go. That's better. As you can see, there's the little socket which you can attach the power nozzle onto. A little turbo head, early variant of a turbo head. Obviously you guys know that they actually have electronics in the hose pipes, or they just have little fan wheels in them now, which basically the suction from vacuum turns the brush, which is kind of clever. I wonder who invented that. If anybody knows who invented that, can you tell me down below in the comments, because it was a very clever invention. So as you guys can see, the back of it here, it's not got the arched bit on the back like later Henrys do to stop it from falling back. So if it falls back, it literally does fall back. So, and yeah, he falls back, literally falls back like that, like he's gone down the pub and had 10 pints of cider. So, yeah. Although I think you guys would be falling over, backwards after you'd had 10 pints of cider. That stuff's not exactly weak. So, as you can see, this is the blower port here. So that's the suction port on the front. If there's anybody that doesn't know and is new to this sort of thing, then that's the suction port on the front, and then you've got the blower port on the back, which means sometimes if you guys have seen these models before and you've seen this on one and you thought, what the hell's that? Well, I suppose now you know that's actually a blower port. And if you look in there, you can actually see the motor. You might be able to, if I tilt it into the better light there. Still no better, really. It just shows just the poor quality, doesn't it? Let's see, turn him on his side. Yeah, you can kind of see them. There you go. Look, you guys, you can see the motor right in there. The wires and that you can see as well. Sorry, my reflection's probably not helping. So, yeah. And it's also got inside. So click this real quick. This is how you know I'm used to videoing like this, because I can do everything one-handed. And under there, it's like that. Looks like a UFO, doesn't it? Like a flying saucer. Yeah, it looks like a silver flying saucer, that, or a UFO or something. Whatever you guys want to call it, really. Whoa, crikey, almost fell over. I'm sitting down on the floor doing this. You can see there's a nice, lovely red filter in there. Of course, with the plastic ring in it, because this didn't have the metal ring. I don't like plastic rings, I prefer the metal ones. But it's a nice thick filter, so you ain't going to have to worry about the bag slips off of there. You're not going to have to worry about the dirt getting into your vacuum. I mean, that filter's pretty rank, actually. Probably could do with a clean. And the bag hasn't got much in it. No, that bag's got nothing in it. Almost nothing in it. It's only got a little bit of dirt in it. It shows how much this vacuum's actually used. I don't use this machine very often, obviously, because of the age of it. And I do realise that over time, this vacuum has got quite delicate and fragile, and I do want to be as careful as I can with it. Obviously, it's still fairly rigid. You know, you can use it still, but just I'm aware of the conditions of the. I'm just aware of how this vacuum's been taken care of since before I got it, and I'm just very wary of how I use it and how often I use it. Obviously, yeah, I can use it still a lot. You can still use it. I mean, it's still very robust. You guys can say it's made out of blooming steel or metal. It's not going to break. But yeah, obviously the shell and that's very tough, but I'm not sure, obviously, the overall health of the motor. I'm not sure. Obviously, the motor runs extremely sweet. I will say that, though, that the motor is extremely sweet. The motor runs like a Swiss watch. As smooth as a Swiss watch, so there's no worry about how it runs. But usually you can, actually, having said that, usually you can tell if they've been abused, because they run really, really rough. They literally, when the motors are, you can tell when the motors have been through a lot of abuse, because they run rougher than a brick wall. They run awful when they've been abused and neglected, and that's often when they have been quite heavily used, and they've been used for stuff they're not supposed to be used for. But if they've been used kind of moderate-like, if they've been used a moderate usage, then they tend to be quite good. I mean, this one's not been used too badly. It's been around, obviously, and it's been used. You can see that, but obviously, I mean, you'd have to have dropped it to do. As you can see, that massive dent. You'd have had to have dropped it to have done that. It's all rusty. Let's sand that down and see what that's like underneath. Like this patch here, not any of the paint, but just that patch there. Well, anyway, guys, this was just a little video. I'm hoping somebody will view this. I'd be lucky to even get one view on this video. But I'm hoping that somebody will enjoy this video. And it's got this slick little, just noticed, I didn't show that, got this slick little, apologies about my feet, you don't want to see that. It's got a little extension on the side there, on there. And that's pretty cool, isn't it? A little extension, comes in handy, that, actually. And also it's got a grey blower hose on it. It must be rare having a grey blower hose for this. It must be a rare feature of it, unless of course it's not. It may not be a very rare feature. They're all the vacuums that I've seen in this model. I've only really ever seen one other one that's like this, and I've not seen it in person. This is literally the same one. I've only seen one in person, and that's this one. That's the only one I've seen in person. The other one I saw was on Facebook somewhere, and it didn't have the grey blower hose with it. So it must either be that it's quite rare that the blower hose is with it, the grey blower hose, or it just doesn't belong to this machine and it's been adapted to fit it. Though it looks the same, as you guys can see, with the same fittings and all that. I mean, the fittings I suppose could have been changed over, but it's a similar kind of hose. I mean, it's definitely pneumatic. Anyway, if you guys know about SC250s and that, and if they've got silver blower hoses with them, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, ooh, that wasn't good. That just fell off the blower hose. Don't know what that is. Put that on top there. Right, I'm gonna let this video end now because I need to go to bed. So, if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, favourite, share it to your mum, dad, anybody you want. Tell your homies about this if you want. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye for now. Aha.